Welcome everyone. I'm Dean, your family celebrant for this evening's ceremonial celebration. As you know, Tracey and Damian were married on a beautiful beach in Fiji on the 6th of May. This evening, we have the pleasure of sharing in that joy as they recreate their special moments here by saying their vows again in front of you all. This evening, we're not just having a ceremonial celebration to share in Tracey and Damian's wedding adventure, but we're also celebrating a 12-year relationship that's been tested, strengthened, and more recently jet-lagged across multiple time zones. After over a decade together, Tracey and Damian decided that yes, this really is the best it gets. Let's talk about Tracey and Damian. Tracey and Damian have done things in their own time. After over a decade together, most of us assumed they were already married and we just missed the memo. But no, these two decided to keep us waiting. And just like a good bottle of wine or a really long cricket match, it's all been worth it. She's found a man who quite literally builds strong foundations for a living and ensures that things are built to last. In her eyes, this is like upgrading from dial-up to fibre optic. Fast, strong, and way more reliable. She now has a partner who truly matches her stride, which is saying something, because as we know, Tracey is an avid runner. She runs for fun. She runs for clarity. She runs so often that Damian is in awe of her stamina and endlessly proud of the strong, determined, unstoppable woman she is. Tracey runs business operations at the University of Law, so conscientiously that if something's gone wrong, she already knows about it, has a plan to fix it, and probably a spreadsheet to tackle it too. Damian, on the other hand, never married before, possibly because he was waiting for someone who could match his passion for precision. When he met Tracey, he found all of that and more. Someone who could keep his books in order, manage multiple moving parts at once, and still somehow book an incredible restaurant for dinner. Damian is a construction project manager, a man who spends his days making sure that buildings don't fall over. So, naturally, it took 12 years to triple check the stability of this relationship. He's assessed the load-bearing potential of Tracey's patience, reinforced the foundations with years of shared adventures. He He has waited patiently for the right person. And by patiently, we mean he made sure she was really committed, like 11 million outside Christmas lights committed. And in Fiji, he finally signed off on the structure. Damian may not be a runner, but he loves all sports. If it has a ball, a bat, a racket, or a scoreboard, he's in. He's the kind of man who can switch from shouting at the TV to calmly explaining a controversial decision, all while perfectly balancing a beer. Together, they're the ultimate work hard, play hard couple. Sociable and adventurous, they love exploring the world, discovering new cuisines and diving into new experiences. Their passports are fuller than most people's fridges, and their idea of fun ranges from chasing sunsets to screaming at referees in stadiums across the UK. They are the kind of couple who walk, drink and laugh their way through life, equal parts adventure, mischief and affection. Their shared passions have created a relationship that's as strong as concrete, which Damian will tell you has a compressive strength of at least 20 MPa. And of course, everyone knows an MPa is a unit of pressure. And this concrete relationship has the ability to withstand more than 20 million pascals before failing or cracking. But really, the magic is in the small things. The in-jokes, the sideways glances, the quiet moments where nothing is said, but everything is understood. But through all the noise, all the socialising, all the cricket and rugby, and spontaneous getaways, they are, at their heart, a team of two. But perhaps the most meaningful part of their journey isn't just the places they've visited or the matches they've watched. It's the family they have. Tracey brings with her two incredible daughters, Emily and Connie, full of personality, strength and love. And Damian brings his own amazing daughter, Nicole, vibrant and full of life. Together, these five are not just a couple and three daughters, they are a unit. A blended family in every sense of the word, filled with humour, kindness, and an unspoken understanding that love doesn't need a label to be real. And now, after years of globetrotting, match watching, and fairy-like stringing, and in true Damian and Tracey style, they sealed their love by flying off to Tokyo. Well, why not? Then they got married on a beach in Fiji, because why not tick off a paradise while you're at it? Then they honeymooned on a cruise ship in the South Pacific, which is both romantic and strategic. It's the only place where Tracey can't get her work emails, or be in a meeting because the Wi-Fi was rubbish. And Damian can't start a DIY project.
Bora Bora.
While Tracey and Damian officially tied the knot in beautiful Fiji, on a beach, barefoot, and probably with sand stuck in places that they're still discovering tonight. Surrounded by all of you, their favourite people, they will now share their vows again. Not because they have to, but because they want to. This isn't just about palm trees and passports, it's about the people who've been part of their journey, the ones who've laughed with them, supported them, and possibly helped untangle fairy lights in freezing December weather. So, This evening, under less tropical skies, but with just as much love, Tracey and Damian will say "I do" all over again, with far more Prosecco to hand.
Damian, you are my best friend and my soulmate, and I promise to love you for the rest of my life. I promise to stand by you, look after you, and support your dreams, no matter what life throws at us. I will love you, I will trust you, I'll always be honest with you, and I will never stop trying to make you laugh. Meeting you was the best thing to happen to me, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. You will never walk alone again, my love.
There's the glasses. I came here today to pledge my promise to my favourite person, my passionate lover, and my best friend. My Tracey. I promise to be your loyal and trusted husband, always at your side, whether the sun is shining or whether it is pouring with rain. I will always love you. I may not always be what you want me to be. I may not always listen or share. We may not always agree, and I may be stubborn even when we both know I'm wrong. But know this, I will always love you and will strive to be the man you believe I can be. When you look at this ring, think of me and my promise to you, that no matter what life throws at us, I will always love you and I will always be by your side.
On their wedding adventure, Tracey and Damian brought home something rather special.
Not baby.
Most people bring back seashells or dodgy fridge magnets. Tracey says she has actually bought some dodgy fridge magnets. These two have carefully gathered sands. Not metaphorically, but actual sand. From some of the beaches they stepped foot on during their wedding and honeymoon adventures. Although some of them didn't quite make it back. Unfortunately, customs took him away. Now, in a beautiful and deeply meaningful sand blending ceremony, Tracey and Damian will combine their sands into one shared collection. Each handful symbolises a place they visited, a memory they have created, and a step they have taken together. It's a visual story of their journey, layered, vibrant, and filled with love. And perhaps a little sand from Damian's socks mixed in too.
Probably not socks.
Step over to the table, guys.
Right.
So, which order would you like to do your sand blending? So you've got your colours here. You both have the wedding sand. This is the sand.
The wedding
from,
first then, because
okay,
that's the first
so that's the first one.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do I do?
You just pour it in. You're blending together.
We're blending together.
Yeah.
Go on then.
I'm not that accurate.
So this is the wedding sand, so the beach that they got married on. This is the sand that they managed to get out successfully. We won't tell you how, but I would ask Damian later.
Okay. Right, and then,
French Polynesia.
yeah, Maria.
Yeah. So that's Maria Beach.
Most beautiful island
In,
I've ever seen.
yeah. Took their breath away, this one.
Our favourite.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, like it?
It's better than I thought it would be.
Keep up. And then,
The final day on the beach in Tahiti, the black volcanic sand. In times of joy, let these sands remind you of the happiness you share. In times of challenge, let them remind you of the strength of your bond and the foundation you have built together. Tracey and Damian, just as these sands have been blended, so too are your lives, joined in love and unity. May this vessel of sand serve as a reminder of the unbreakable bond you share, now and always. A wedding ceremony is not just about this moment, it's about the days, weeks and years to come. It's about building a life together, filled with laughter and kindness, and the courage to face life's challenges as a team. It's about celebrating the small joys and never losing sight of the love that brought you here today. Now it's my absolute pleasure to ask you all to raise your glasses to Damian and Tracey.
Where's our glass? Thank you all. Okay.
Kiss the bride, yeah.
First of all, I'd like to say, on behalf of Tracey and I, thank you all so much for coming. Obviously, the most important people in our lives are all in this room, except maybe for one. Unfortunately, Tracey's mum couldn't make it, and she passed away.
She was at bingo.
She passed away 6 weeks ago, and that's the only person who's not here in this room. I think that we dearly have loved to being here. And we had a wonderful wedding day, and we had a lovely honeymoon.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't change what we've done for the world. And now we'd just like to cement that by sharing a great evening with you guys. So please enjoy, relax, have fun,
Drink
dance, drink loads of Prosecco. We've spent a fortune on it.
That's it.
And yeah, I don't think there's any more to say than thank you so much for coming and sharing this. One more thing. Sorry I took so long, Mum, but I think I did well in the end. Yeah. I know it was a long time coming, 55 years for me to get married, but I think I made a good choice.
Do you approve?
Thank you.
Love you.
I've always said you're the best thing that happened to me.
And your mum's always right.
Mr. and Mrs. Barnett, please take the floor for your celebratory dance.